Hello, I'm Rafael from Libre Labs, and I will be talking about Chaplin. AI models are increasingly present in products, marketing, gaming, automation. Still, we face some challenges. If you ever try to use AI to complete a task, you very likely receive the very generic, cliche, and repetitive and inconsistent answers, no matter how many times we try to resubmit the prompt. Sometimes we can work around that, but to do so, we need to spend hours trying to create the perfect prompt. And after managing to explain everything and get it works, we often need to start over from scratch when we need to complete a new task. One of the causes of that is that the models need correct and multidisciplinary context to create high quality answers. But building context consistently is difficult and time consuming. With that in mind, Chaplin was created. It allows you to describe a task you want to solve, and it automatically assembles a team of specialists who work together to perform your task. For example, if you want to build a visual identity, it can assemble a team of a brand strategist, a logo designer, and a copywriter with just one click. And after that, you can test your Chaplin to see the results, or you can easily integrate into your application. Creating a Chaplin is very simple. You start by connecting the site through your MetaMask wallet. Here you can see some chaplains that have already been created by the community. You can test them or integrate them into your projects. But for this demonstration, we will create a new one. We are going to create a chaplain for our application, which will work as a digital museum. The chaplain role will be to create a museum image and description for a personality that the user requests. Let's name it Museum Guide. Category History. Here I will insert the instructions on how to use this agent and what is the expected output is. These instructions will also help other people in the community to understand how the Chaplin works. The user inputs an object, person, or historical event, and it will generate an image prompt and a museum label. Now, let's describe our Chaplin, its personality, and how it should act. You produce historical accurate images and poetic museum labels grounded in documented sources and academic research. With that defined, we can now start generating an image. Now, let's define how we want the Chaplin to respond by providing the names of the variables and describing each one. For a platform, we will need image prompt, a descriptive image prompt, and a museum label, a short, captivating historical museum label. With this, the system can now identify the task we are trying to solve and generate the appropriate tune. For this task, it generates the following team members. We can regenerate or adjust the prompt manually if necessary. Now, with everything ready, we can test to see if the result is as expected. Let's see what it generates for Charlie Chaplin. Each of these agents goes through a model that runs on the core tensor network, and they are adding their contributions to the shared context. On the core tensor dashboard, it's possible to see what each agent generated during the teamwork, as you can see here. Back into the platform, the agent responded according to the variables we defined, and if the result is as planned, now we can publish our agent so that you or the community can use it or integrate in other projects. To demonstrate how easy it is to integrate a Chaplin, we created an example site called Web3 Digital Museum. To integrate our Chaplin into the digital museum, we will copy the Chaplin key and add to the code. Now, let's test it with the character Charlie Chaplin again. Now, we are connected to the Cortensor network, and the agents will start running sequentially, generating context for the final answer. As you can see here, when everything is done, a function will be called to generate the image using the image prompt, as we can see here. And here's our character. As you can see, it's very easy to create, share, test, and integrate Chaplins. This project was created during the Cortensor Hackathon, Unleash the Future of AI Together. We hope you like it and create many Chaplins to help you in your daily life.